Hello and welcome to the Corporate Governance and Ethics learning session. The topic is appointment of board of directors. Today we are going to focus our attention on the appointment of the chief executive officer, who is responsible for the company's day-to-day operations and the overall strategic direction. And the board of directors plays a crucial role in this success, ensuring the selection of a qualified and capable leader who can drive the company's success. In this lesson, we study the process of appointing a chief executive officer. The process has three key steps. One is the identification of needs. Number two is formation of a search committee. The third step is candidate sourcing and evaluation. Then we have the recommendation and approval. So the first step is step number one. When appointing a chief executive officer, is to identify the needs. Identification of needs. Now, the board begins by identifying the specific skills, the specific experience, and leadership qualities that are required of the CEO in order to address the company's current challenges and future goals. And that involves assessing the company's strategic direction, the industry landscape, and also the internal culture. So all that has to be taken into consideration when trying to identify the needs of the company. Then the second step is to form a search committee. Formation of a search committee. Formation of a search committee. A search committee is typically composed of independent directors, and it is established to lead the CEO search process. So the company or committee may engage an executive search firm or external consultants in identifying and evaluating potential candidates. So there is first identification of needs, then formation of a search committee, which comprises of independent directors who sit on the board. After that, number three, we have candidate searching or sourcing. Sourcing of candidates and evaluation. Various candidates are sourced and evaluated. The committee develops a comprehensive search strategy to identify both internal and external candidates, and that may involve networking. The committee can do some form of networking. The committee can review resumes from different candidates. The committee then conducts interviews and performs background checks of these individuals. And a thorough evaluation process is then done to assess the candidates' leadership abilities, the candidates' strategic vision, industry experience, the cultural fit, and so on. Candidate sourcing and evaluation. Number four, recommendation and approval. Recommendation and approval. The search committee presents its findings and recommendations to the full board. The board then carefully evaluates the candidates and makes the final decision on who to appoint as the CEO of the company. And in some cases, shareholders' approval may be required. Shareholders' approval. In some companies, it ends with the board, whereas others, the shareholders' approval may be required, particularly for the publicly traded companies. That is the process. Then the criteria. What is the criteria? Now, the first criteria is leadership skills. The search committee must consider the leadership skills of the CEO. The CEO should possess strong leadership qualities, including the ability to inspire, the ability to motivate employees, the ability to build a high performing team, and also to make difficult decisions. Leadership skills. 2, strategic vision. Strategic vision. The CEO should have a clear vision for the company's future and the ability to develop and execute strategies in order to achieve the vision. 3, industry experience. This is experience in the company's industry or related field, which is often desired when searching for a company CEO, right? Because it demonstrates an understanding of the market, the competitive landscape, and also key challenges in the industry. Industry experience. 4, financial acumen. Financial acumen. Financial acumen. This means having a strong, sound skills that enables a manager to make financial decisions. Strong financial skills, which are essential for the CEO to effectively manage the company's resources, make sound financial decisions, and create shareholder value. That is number 4. Number 5, the 5th criteria is having strong communication and interpersonal skills. Communication and interpersonal skills. The CEO should be an excellent communicator, capable of articulating the company's vision, building relationships with the stakeholders, and also managing internal and external communication. Communication and interpersonal skills. 6, integrity and ethical standards. Integrity and ethical standards. The CEO should demonstrate high ethical standards and integrity. That means that he should serve as a role model for the company's employees, and he should be able to uphold the company's values. So when appointing a CEO, the search committee should consider all these factors. So in this lesson, we have identified the key stages in the process of appointing company CEO, the Chief Executive Officer. We've said that we first begin by identification of needs. Number 2, formation of search committee. Number 3, candidate sourcing and evaluation. Number 4, recommendation and approval. Then lastly, shareholders approval. Then we have identified the criteria. We've stated the leadership skills, strategic vision, industry experience, financial acumen, communication, and the personal skills, and lastly, integrity and ethical standards. Here is your today's assignment. What criteria are used to assess the candidates for the CEO position? Number two, who is involved in the selection process for appointing the CEO, and what steps are taken to ensure a thorough evaluation? Thank you for attending the lesson. In our next session, we are going to study the appointment of the company's secretary and governance or governance profession. Bye bye.